And Mr. Reynolds, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will, Judge. Just, excuse me, before we get going, I'd like to point out that the grandmother of the victim is here in the courtroom today, Millie Stoker. She's not only the grandmother, but she's essentially acted as a mother figure for the victim in this case, raising him since he was like 4 days old. 4 days old.
Okay.
And I've discussed the plea agreement with her, and she's in agreement with it.
Thank you for being here, ma'am. All right, so Mr. Green, in cause number 250524, you're charged with the first-degree felony offense of murder from April 28th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Reynolds?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, do you understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
No objection, State's one.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Green is not competent?
None to my knowledge.
And Mr. Green was charged as an adult, not certified, correct?
He was charged as an adult.
Okay.
Your Honor.
I was just trying-
There's no certification.
Okay.
He was 17 prior to the alleged.
Okay. All right, then, Mr. Green, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of murder, sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 30 years in the Institutional Division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You do receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you the trial court certification. That shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of that judgment against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provided you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Reynolds. All right, good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff. Thank you. And Mr. Jackson, in cause number 25 DCCR 0114, you're charged with engaging in organized criminal activity. Ms. Perazo has filed a motion to withdraw as your attorney. And so do you have any opposition to me allowing her to withdraw? Answer out loud. Okay. So Ms. Perazo, I will grant your motion. Mr. Jackson, do you have the funds to hire an attorney?
She's working on it.
You're working on it? So here's what I'm going to do in the meantime, because you're in custody. I'm going to go ahead and appoint an attorney. That way you have no lull in representation. Somebody will begin working on your case. If you get someone hired, then they can file the appropriate motions to step in, okay? But you will be appointed an attorney today. Now, before I send you back to the jail, I want to talk to you about this stack of incident reports that I have of how you're behaving in our jail. And I know that one of the things that you wanted Ms. Perazo to do, and that she had filed on your behalf that we're not going to take up today, is for me to reduce your bond. And I can assure you, nothing's going to happen other than your bond being increased if you continue to act like the little hooligan that you're acting like in our jail. I can't even tell you how angry this makes me. How old are you?
Just turned 19.
Just turned 19. Well, let me tell you something.
This is the reality check moment. So the judge isn't just talking about this case, they're talking about his entire future. At 19, decisions like this can literally shape the rest of your life. The question is, will it actually sink in?
Because you and the other little 18, 19, whatever y'all are doing in there, you're never going to get out of jail. You're going to end up in prison, and your life is just going to be just like this. And is that what you want?
No.
It's not, is it? Cussing at the correctional officers, laying in bed because you don't want to get up, staying up late because you know when you get to sleep late? When you're at home because you're not in jail for violating the law. That's when you get to sleep late. That's when you get to make your own decisions. You don't get to make those decisions right now. And I get a report every single time you're acting up. And you're going to keep coming in front of me with another lawyer, and it's the same thing. The DA knows about these, and if you think that's going to make them want to be nice and offer you some great deal on your case, it's not. All it's going to make everybody want to do is something worse to you. So starting today, if you think you want something good to come out of your case and you want some possible good treatment and to get out and to be able to live a life like the rest of us, start proving it starting today in jail. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Do you understand? All right, go back with the bailiff. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Final takeaway, this wasn't just a hearing, it was a warning shot. His behavior is actively making his situation worse, and the court is watching everything. So what do you think? Tough love from the judge? Already too late to turn things around?